click a few buttons, get YouTube chat pulled up. I am desperately trying to get into a key. I typically try to get into a group before I hit go live. That way it's just like a smooth start to the stream, like I'm in a key as we start. That has not happened. That has been far from what's happened. I have been sitting here since 1 p.m. I usually try to start my stream at 1 p.m. and it is currently 2:38. And finally I'm just like, screw it, I guess we push our own key. Because there has been nothing posted, literally nothing posted for hours on end. So just gonna hang out today, just gonna vibe. Might just push our key, maybe gain some IO, maybe not even time our key, who cares, we're gonna have fun. I also have the beta pulled up if things start to like really slow down. But really just gonna talk about some beta, talk about some healing, heal some people, have some fun. Let's get a Feral Druid, haven't had one of those in a while. And a Prot Warrior, this Prot Warrior is a little low for my liking. A little low, especially with a tank bustery dungeon that we're going to be doing. But welcome in, everyone. We can also try to set up our new camera. I say new, it's a very old camera, but we could try to get our camera all nice and set up. Ooh, there's a tank on my friends list. We'll take that. All right. You got YouTube chat popped up. Beautiful. And we're gaming. Let's post in the Discord before I forget. Boom. Okay. Mostly just kind of waiting until new stuff comes. I mean, we have pre-patch coming in like 8 days, right? So if we can get some IO, I know there's like plenty of IO that we could get if we got all 19s done. Like if we knocked out these 19s, we would be at like 3770 or so, something around there. So we could get some pretty hefty IO just by doing like what we already know we can do. Where am I headed to? I have a Gambit key, so we're going to Gambit. We do have a Feral Druid. I don't really know how tanky they are, but we also have an Elisham, which we know that they are tanky, or not tanky. So I'm gonna have to kind of pocket this guy a little bit. But hopefully our key becomes one that we haven't done at 19. And hopefully we can time the 18. That would be very nice. I have already done this key at 19. That's what we did on, was it Friday or last Wednesday? So I don't necessarily need this key. This is just strictly to push our key up. That's okay. I don't mind doing those every now and then. Okay, let's see. Let's have some fun on Mistweaver before midnight kicks off with our super fun build. All right, we have a route link that I will not look at because I refuse. Do I want to try like a different trinket combination? I feel like Lumithar's just so good. Yo, what's up, Ceiling Panda? What is good? Happy Monday. Nice to see you. How has your weekend been? What did I do over the weekend? No shave, no Dave. That is right. Oh God, redeem to your mom. There it is. It's already in use. That's the first your mom redemption. Oh my God, I forgot I made that. No shave, no Dave. Yeah, we're going deep with the beard. This is my grind beard. I've been on the video grind. First, you are the first. That's funny. Dude, let's just slam this key. Let's get this one over with so we can actually get into one that we need. I finally killed the last raid boss on Mythic. My guild went back and killed. It took both raid nights to reprog this boss, but we killed Nexus King Saladar. I was not here. I was out of town when my guild first killed him. So I finally have all 8 raid bosses killed. So I was pretty hyped about that. But now we have to reprog and kill Demencius, and we have 1 week to do it so we can get the other 2 guildies. What's it called? Cutting Edge. You can start 2 of the Guardians with the Murlocs, trying to fight first boss with 4 Guardians and oh, so this is not an Ellie Shaman. That's actually good to see. Alright. Tank is ready. I'm ready. Hopefully we time this key so we can move on to a 19.
2, 1.
They have second Your Mom redemption. You love to see it. Brother Bear, what is up? New redeems. There's only 2. I only made, well, I changed around the pricing of some that I only made 2 new ones, but this looks, hey, look. You know what? My mom, you got me. You got me good. You win, Brother Bear. What's good, Brother Bear? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Hopefully your week's going well. I have not played any World of Warcraft over the weekend. I was editing. We hosted some family to make some like arts and crafts and stuff because let's go ahead and trinket. It was one of the like the kids in the family's birthday this weekend, so we wanted to like kind of do something fun. Super chill weekend, but very busy. I spent a lot of time behind my computer not doing anything but editing, so I mean, it's as fun as it can be. I guess I just spin here, YOLO. Let's, Chi-Ji for the shield. Nice. It's a weird way to kind of pull this Goliath. Redo it in 2 pools. I mean, I know that this is what the shaman kind of asked for. But it kind of gives us something to always funnel off of, I guess. Which is cool. I mean, I don't hate it. No, I'm stunned! Woo! I'm having something happen right now where my pinky on my, like, my keyboard hand is, like, shaking. Like, it's twitching. It's very weird. Very weird. But let's go and Shayloons. Crank some damage, blast these mobs, get through this key quick. I'm going to try to touch a death. I did not get it off in time. That's pretty sad. But hopefully you guys had good weekends. I am, we're still in that, like, awkward phase where we're kind of just all waiting on content to drop. Like, we're all kind of just waiting on pre-patch. I'm debating on if I should, like, sit here and queues on my Mistweaver, or if I should, like, start gearing out my resto specs, like, gear out my resto shaman and druid, because I do plan on playing them quite a bit next season. So I'm like, do we like try to fill a vault today since no queues are popping, or what's the play? But I eventually just gave up on waiting on queues to pop and said screw it, we're running my key. Okay, we have a fish stick way down in the mud. Hate to see it. Trying to hang back a bit because I see some red health bars. Rip some damage. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Pop our trinket. We also have Chi-Ji for a shield. Looks like our funnel damage isn't too good. You beat the LFG cue boss. I kind of just like, we're doing like a skip. Like I kind of did like a, you know how in like those old Mario games you can do that skip where you like glitch through the door to skip a boss fight? Like I kind of did that where I just started my own queue instead. I said screw it. Just gonna do this the old school way. The way that Blizzard intended. Because, man, I tried to start my stream at 1 p.m. today. Didn't start it till 2:30 because there were no queues popping. I mean, there were some, but they didn't take me. It's been ridiculous. But nice here. It is so good to see you. Happy Monday. How's your weekend been? Are you ready for midnight? Have you made your decision on what your main is going to be? Because, I know that's a major talking point. I know a lot of people are still trying to figure theirs out. Potentially myself included. So are we not pulling this right pack? I guess not. This looks like the same route that we did on the 19. Where we're probably going to skip a mini boss at the end as well. I don't remember. No, we didn't pull an additional Goliath. Okay, we are pulling this. Check over here. I'm gonna go ahead and shield trinket because I saw 2 bolts going off. Let's go ahead and Shayloons. Looks like Guardians are gonna get pulled maybe. Nope. Nice. Same as always, just don't call me Fodum. Oh, but wait, Nyseria. Your resto... Oh my goodness, I literally think I'm subscribed to you on YouTube. You're resto druid, right? I feel like I'm mixing you up with someone, but I'm pretty sure you're resto druid. Ever since it was meta, Nyseria the Fodum reroller. Gotta figure out which alt to maintain too, I know, right? The alt army might have to shrink next season. I don't know if I can do an all healers to 3k like actual series again. I feel like that series is always like hype at the beginning, then just falls off so hard. Like it's just hard to keep like long form series going. But I mean, I would definitely still push all healers on like stream and stuff. Our druid and you are. Oh man, I am? Okay, okay. I see what you mean now. I thought you meant like, and you are? But no, I see what you mean. Hey, Somber to do 2. Somber to do 2. What a name. What is good? Welcome in. How are you doing? Don't scare me. Why sad Mistweaver noises? Because the queues have been so long. Oh, the queues have been so long today. I've been trying to play for hours, trying to start my stream for hours. I've just been sitting here. I've watched like 10 YouTube videos. Waiting to get into a group. It's redonkulous. It's so annoying trying to play. Trying to play at this point of the season. Oh, let's kick that. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a very awkward pool. We do have a lot of melee. I'm going to shield trinket this. I do want to Chi-Ji pretty early too. We're going to go ahead and Shayloons. This key's kind of like a homework key. I don't need this key, but I do want to try to upgrade mine so I don't have to fight the Q boss too bad today. Plus, it's the last day of the week, you know. How good can your groups be on Monday? Let's go and pop Chi-Ji. Ooh, nice. The Guardian died. Nice. Okay, I have yellow. I kind of oopsied. So I go front right. Does everyone see it? Oh, we're still fighting a Guardian. Nice. Okay. Go in Shayloons, pop some damage. I don't have any shields, so hopefully... Oh, I thought I could catch that enveloping mist. Also, hi, sorry. No worries, Frenicus. It's very good to see you. How are you doing? I feel like today is your first time chatting. Which, if that's true, welcome in. If not, I am an idiot. But we know this. Thanks for the shout out. Of course, Nyseria posts rarely, but still posts very good Resto Druid gameplay if y'all want to check it out. I know a lot of people are going to be swapping to Resto Druid, so could be a good resource. That's a stun right there. Okay, I do have my shield trinket. Because I'm maining Mistweaver next expansion. Was afraid Blizzard already nerfed it. No, I mean, they can't really... It's been just so undertuned on beta, to be honest, that they won't nerf it. It's not... It's basically like, look, good news is it's nerf-proof at this point. Oh god, we are very behind on ad damage here. Oh. Alright. But yeah, I mean, they're not gonna nerf it. That's the good news, right? So you don't have to worry about that, but it's just in a wonky spot, like, honestly. Just a wonky spot. It could use some buffs, and I definitely think that they'll come. So I'm not, like, worried. Like, I'm not worried about this, about Mistweaver throughout midnight. It'll be fine. Zolking redeemed a checking in. Hey, I appreciate you checking in. I'm doing very well. It's also very good to see Zolking. That checking in is kind of there just in case, like, if you're someone who likes to lurk, like, just to kind of show you guys that I appreciate y'all being here, and like I see you, so I appreciate you, Zolkang, and I'll check in on you. How are you doing? If you care to answer, I guess if you're just chilling, you're fine. Think Yulon Mistweaving is a sleeper build for pushing? I mean, here's the thing. It's not just Yulon, it's not just like your HOTS and stuff that you're playing around. It's like all of it, right? You're playing around the Lightning too, Jade Empowerment. And the Jade Empowerment is like bugged on beta. Well, I'm just, man, that was so awkward. So it's like bugged on, bugged on beta. The question is like, they haven't changed it. I'm pretty sure they're aware of it, like, doing more healing than it should be. So, like, in classic Blizzard fashion, are they gonna fix it? Or are they gonna leave it as is, you know? Like, it kind of hinges on that. We're gonna pop our shield trinket just to kind of reduce risk. I'm in my Shao-Ao's lesson, so we're gonna try to rip some damage. I am purged by fire. I'll run all the way over here just to not have to deal with it. Let's rip some more damage. Woo. I saw that my team had just gotten hit by the boss mechanic. Oh, we should just be on boss here. I should stun though. Team had just gotten hit by the purifying blast thing, and then a bolt was going straight toward the feral druid. Can't have that happen. What was I saying? Okay, but so it's like, is it behaving how they want it to? Is the numbers that it's doing the numbers they want it to be? I don't think so, specifically because they made some statement back when they first announced that they're changing Jade Empowerment, when they were like, hey, here's the changes, and it was like, oh, constant Jade Empowerment. Okay, I gotta be careful. Yikes. Okay. That was terrifying. My computer always loads so slow at that exact moment. It's so cringe. Man, what was I even saying?
You have a talent for
Yo, Dayman cometh! It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Thank you for the Prime sub. The Bezos Bucks, they go a very long way in supporting the channel and what we do, so I appreciate you so much. But they said in a statement that they're gonna watch it and they don't want it to they don't want it to surpass the traditional punch kick build. Like, they straight up said that in their little dev notes section. So I don't think it's behaving as it's supposed to. So I think, like, once the Mistweaver dev comes off of his vacation or whatever they're doing, I definitely think they're gonna take a look at that and be like, oh, let's fix that and just like squash it, So, is it a sleeper build? I mean, like, kind of. Is it supposed to be? Probably not, I'm just gonna waste para. I mean, I could para to soothe, but nah, we're just gonna para for a backup kick. The Shayloons. Just keep focusing the caster. I'm gonna go ahead and lightning so we can move on. I thought I got that off before the cast. Still fun spec to play. I agree. I definitely agree. It's like, I don't think it's the best iteration of Mistweaver, but, I am someone who is such a fan of Mistweaver that I think the worst iteration of Mistweaver is still better than the best iteration of some other specs. You know what I mean? So, call that copium, but I think that's just the honest truth. Mistweaver has been so much fun to play historically that they can mess it up pretty badly compared to what it used to be, and it would still be in a fine spot. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. It's how much of a fan I am. I'm just going to face tank that bolt. I'm not going to pop anything. Okay, we're coming up on, like, probably the only hard fight of this dungeon. So I might not get to look at chat for a bit. I'm gonna go in Shayloons though. I might shield trinket. A pair of that. Stun. We have a kick. I'll kick the one that's not going toward me and I'll shield trinket. That was a lot of damage.
I'm out of range.
The other day we had to. Oh no. Yeah, I saw that kind of coming from a mile away. We had to heal this boss plus these officers, and that was super sketch. That's all I could do, really. That's why I haven't popped Chi-Ji, because I was like, we're probably gonna do that same thing again, and when we only have 4 people here, those officers rip us a new one. That's crazy. Let's go in Shayloons. Goodness. How Midnight coming along? Haven't found any WoW news in a few months. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just waiting. They're kind of, I feel like they have things like in a passable order, and then they're just gonna release the game. So pre-patch is next Tuesday, right? It is next Tuesday. So yeah, like we're close to things actually coming out. The beta, we're hoping for a new build. Oh, that was super awkward placement. We're hoping for a new beta build, like probably today. Like they might shut down servers in a bit and like drop a new build. Who knows? Kind of what the general hope is. Okay. Gotta get some enveloping mist cast off here. We're gonna insta dispel. Ooh, he dispelled himself. I kind of did not like that, but hey, I'll take it. I feel like, one, it's a little too early in the fight to do that. And two, it was a little risky timing. I was like right after I dispelled someone else. So we gotta watch out for that with the Warlock. Warlock is on the watch list. He's prone to dispel himself. I have Shayloons have... Okay, speaking of dispelling himself, I am going to do that and then just like a quick dispel. I don't really care. I think we're fine on time, so we're not gonna like let the buff sit on some, especially me and the tank. Like, no, we're just gonna send out. I'm gonna go in Shayloons though, get some damage with a Jade Lightning so I can Thunder Focus T. Time Bombs in 5. Just try to get some Enveloping Mists out. I'm gonna dispel the Warlock first, because of the watch list. Shaman is not playing with us, and that is kind of causing these brutes to really go askew and whatnot. This is very awkward. I'm up on the rock. But we're fine. Time Bomb's coming soon. This might be a little sketchy one. I do have Chi-Ji still. Nice. I haven't had to use Chi-Ji yet, so I'm just riding the train of how good this group is playing this, and saving Chi-Ji for like a panic moment. Yikes. Okay, this dispelling yourself nonsense is kind of cringe at this point, not gonna lie. I feel like that's not, you can't really do that at this level, right? Like you can't really... I don't know, I feel like that's just like chaos for no reason. Like being chaotic for chaotic's sake. Okay, we can rip a lightning. Gonna save this other lightning charge and try to save my vitality for the mini boss coming up. Hey, a 0 death hooktail. We take that any day of the week, though. But like Midnight, I think the dungeons are really fun. I think the majority of the healers are really fun. It's kind of just like in a... We're kind of just like in limbo, waiting for tuning, I think, at this point. Alright. Now that I'm looking at the timer, we're a little behind. I also can't see anything. This is so cringe.
Only the withered and dead belong in museums, like your cartel. Your cartel has dissolved into dust. I choose to lead mine to glory.
Goodness gracious. It's a big healing. Okay, we recover. Nice. Gonna do a little ramp, even though I have Jade Lightnings ready. I haven't really communicated with someone to see if they'll do the soaks. Hopefully the Warlock understands his duties with the Mistweaver. I almost just pulled that extra pack with my Jade Fire Stomp. Oops. I'm gonna Chi-Ji this one. Okay. And those bolts don't do anything. I can imagine they're like they're really scary during the pulse though. Okay. We live. I'm gonna say Locke can use soak. That was horrible spelling, but hopefully the point got across. We have 6.5 minutes. Is that enough time? I don't think so. Are we just behind on the timer? Ah, sorry. Dispel 100% heal job? Yeah, for sure. Kind of just chaotic to dispel on that boss, to be honest. Hopefully the Warlock got the memo when I said Lockle can use soak. I feel like that gets the point across, right? Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm. Okay, Tiger Palm is wearing off. Kill it! I'm just gonna shield trinket out of panic.
Guards, remove these pests.
When the soak comes out, I'm just gonna ping the warlock. I mean, I asked him, didn't get any answer, but maybe it's because we're short on timer. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a potion here just to try to beat the race of the.
Oh, the stars are mine.
Hey, he's going. Whoa, shaman. Ooh, I probably should have ramped up more. What the heck?
Remove these pests.
Okay, there we go. Four minutes. I just don't think this is enough time. Ten seconds on star. We'll have a Shayloons. We can just ramp through it. Let's go and drink up, though.
Oh, the stars are mine.
I don't know why I casted so many, but
Guards, remove these pests.
hopefully making a DPS do it, like, while we're kind of behind on the timer isn't, like, throwing. You know what I mean? Because it does slow down his damage to soak it, but it's like, it's for the greater good. Alright, let's kill this before he spawns another one. I thought it was 45. Is it 40? Uh-oh. Okay. I try to get to where I can Soothing Mist the Shaman.
Bow before cartel's soul. Oppose me and be extinguished.
Just to give us a little bit of mitigation.
You are nothing.
Oh, over here. What the heck?
The tools of creation at my command.
Go ahead and Shayloons.
The realms. I can feel the tools of creation at my command.
We have so much haste, it's like, what if we run out of charges?
The tools of creation at my command. Bow before cartel's soul. You are nothing.
Oh, shoot. Not again, not like this.
Oppose me and be extinguished. You are nothing.
There's actually no shot. What are we doing? I'm dead.
How dare you hinder me?
Oh my goodness, there's no shot.
The power of the first ones.
Yeah, timer was already looking tight, and then, oh boy. Why was the timer looking tight though? I feel like we were doing fine all key. Like, I feel like we did pull the first room very slowly. Like, I don't know, that was a little slow for my liking. But other than that, I felt like it was fine. Warlock, be careful. Looks like Warlock is still in range of like my Chi-Ji and tier set.
At my command.
That's okay. I mean, we literally got nothing other than upgrading our key. We got nothing for timing this.
Bow before cartel's soul. You are nothing. How dare you hinder me?
Thought we had another incident.
The tools of creation.
Ooh, it's right here. Be careful, team. I will say we didn't have any like stupid deaths to dumb things this go round, which I feel like every time we're other than Star or Lines a second ago.
The tools of creation. At my command.
Because like usually there's like a swirly death in the beginning. There's like people that die to this fragmentation. Like there's always something, right?
Creation. At my command.
All right. Get me out of here. Oh, there's one. I spoke too soon. Uh-oh.
You are nothing. You are nothing.
Oh, don't want to get doubled up.
How dare you
Oh, the Feral Druid is clinched. Man. I'm gonna miss this dungeon, man.
My goddamn.
You ever run Get to the Celestials? I mean, I did at the beginning of the season. I would definitely go it in certain dungeons, but as the season just went on, I just favored Jade Empowerment and like, not Jade Empowerment, Jade Bond in like almost every scenario, to be honest. Yeah, I'm the same way, Nice here. Like a lot of people are like, why don't you run it especially in Floodgate? Because Floodgate is like, you know, the last boss has a 1-minute phase, the Big Mama has a 1-minute phase. Like, there's arguments, like, sure, and it helps a little bit better on Swamp Face, but, like, honestly, I don't even think it can solo heal Big Mama's Jumpstart, like, personally. I mean, that was, like, a cleanish key, but now it's downgrade. It's downgrade. Speaking of Floodgate, downgrade of Floodgate. Now's the Q boss. This is what we signed up for. Hear my sad Mistweaver noises. There's a 19 Floodgate. Let's queue up. We don't need the Gambit. Oh, we're trying to search for 19. That way we see 18s, 19s, and 20s. Midnight can't get here fast enough. I know, Zarkin. I know. I feel like we've been in limbo, like waiting for Midnight to come, like for half a year. It feels like it's so long. What healer are you gonna start with in the next expansion? I'm gonna make a video soon about that, Aliador. What I'm waiting on, if I'm being honest with you guys, I guess, like, you know, I'll kind of go ahead and spoil a little bit. Usually my guild does a sign-up sheet where it's like a spreadsheet, and everyone posts like what spec, what class they're planning on playing in the season, and that way we can just kind of like make sure we have everything that a raid needs, for the most part. Like, it's not like a huge deal, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna play Resto Rogue. How about that? That's a great, yeah, I would love to try that. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna play Mistweaver at the start, but I'm feeling like I'm gonna like kind of expand out a bit. I might have 2 mains. I might like play Mistweaver enough at the beginning to make some videos on it, like to feel confident and everything, and then pivot. Like, who knows? We'll see. But I will say, like, I have basically everything but Priest and Evoker have my eye. They do have Crimson Vial and Bandages. Yet, you know what? You're not wrong. Rogue, the new healer. I mean, hey, I put Elemental Shaman on my healer tier list the other day, so maybe I should include Rogue in there, too. We should screw it. Put Warlock on the best healer tier list. How good is a lock cookie? They're fantastic. Yeah, but just long story short, Niceria, kind of like, I don't know. I felt like there was never a bad time to play Jade Bond, in my opinion. And, yeah, I mean, like, why fix it if it's not broken, you know? Especially, like, with this tier set, like, you feel like you always have a cooldown in Thunder Focus Tea, so you don't need that short cooldown, in my opinion. So, that's just me. Ceiling Panda's going disc. Hey, someone has to. It feels the closest to Mistweaver Fist Weaving, in my opinion. For healing, obviously, not yeah, definitely not mobility. You have to count how many times you died, where if you had roll, you'd live. We need that counter, Ceiling Panda. See, I think Holy Paladin is closest to Mistweaver with a Crusader build, but even then, it's like not. It's just not the same. I think Mistweaver's the closest to Mistweaver, but right now the damage is a little low for my liking. I'm a filthy casual sticking to Shaman. You are a filthy casual, Zark. There's one thing we know about you. Gonna play my first healer at midnight. Welcome in, Armored Monkey. Healing is the most fun way to play this game. As much as we complain, we also love it. That's why we come back to it every season. After about 10 years of just playing Sin Rogue, yikes. Hey, well, I don't want to say yikes because I don't even know what Sin Rogue plays like, but you've been trapped in DPS jail, and you know what? Now you're actually playing the real game. So welcome in. We're glad to have you. Armored Monkey is also a great name for a healer, so I feel like you're going to fit right in. You're a filthy casual and proud of it. Well, hey, go for it. Nah, nothing beats Restadred APM. I mean, the APM is high in, like, Raid especially, but Mistweaver's got it pretty beat on APM, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's close. You can say yikes to 10 years of Sin Rogue. It's okay. I guess Nick would know. Nick played Rogue. I don't know what spec of Rogue you played, Nick. No offense. I have no idea about anything. I feel like you played Subtlety, but then again, I have no clue. But yeah, 10 years of Sin Rogue is... Yeah, I'll double down on the yikes. Anything but Sin. You're right, my wrists don't beat it either. I mean, Disc Priest has pretty high APM, I would say. It's not as bad as I feel like it used to be. It used to be really bad back in Season 1 of The War Within. Yeah, I think it was The War Within, right? I'm getting my tiers mixed up. Give me a second. I've only been playing this game for like 2 years, and I'm already getting it mixed up. Yes, the City of Threads tier. Disc Priest was crazy APM then, because the haste that they would go to try to shave cooldown off their little cooldown thing. That season was weird. That was crazy. It was a fun time for your fingers. I would die so much if I played a melee healer. Well, hey, I do die so much. I feel so bad for my raid. It's like, they don't get it. They don't... I'm sure that... Nick... I know I die a lot in Raid, but it's just like... Nick has played Mistweaver, to be fair, but like... it's just so frustrating. Why do we do it to ourselves? But hey, Holy Paladin next tier is like... Melee 0.5. So... It's like... Yeah, technically coded in the game, they're melee, but... Are they really? Okay, let's queue up to these 20s. Just to say we queued up to something. This is the state of this is the game, right, guys? I'm queuing as much as I can. I'm sorry that we're probably gonna sit here and yap a bit. At least Void Blast doesn't require figuring out who you want to target. Actually, so much doesn't. Radiance. I mean, Radiance matters because if your whole party's spread out, you want to target the most central person because it has its range as a radius around that person. Mind Blast Mind Blast also, I guess, is Schism. I feel like Schism was removed, so maybe not, but they've done so much weirdness to Disc Priest. But I used to get yelled at because I didn't have Radiance clickbound, so I would always cast it on myself, and someone was like, dude, you just like didn't hit someone and they died, and I was like, oh, you're right, I forgot that's how it worked. I mean, I could queue up for some PvP, do my first PvP of the war with... Say I did some PvP for the season, because I haven't done a singular PvP fight. Maybe we'll do one PvP and come back and there will be so much ready for us. So many queues for us. Now, how do you PvP? Anything but Sin. Alright, yeah, we're gonna... Screw it. Do people even play this? I have no idea. Arena. This is like the twos. Looking for heals, fresh CR. Do we trust? A warrior. YOLO. This person's 860. What is my rating? Do I even have one? Hey, it's a new season, guys. Welcome to the new season of PvP. Welcome in. Brand new season just started. That's crazy. I haven't done a single thing. I mean, can't get better than fresh CR. Is Mistweaver even good in PvP? Does anyone know? I have no idea. Low CR, high XP. Buddy, you're telling me... Oh. My phone thought I was talking to it. Started listening. Let's check back in the real world. Any real dungeons going? Okay, hey, queuing for PvP works. There's technically one more option for us to queue up for. Let's go. And apparently you can queue up for PvP and dungeons at the same time. A Brazil 20 Priory? That sounds awful. Let's go. They found a Rester Druid. Sure. Nick, I feel like our guild should get together and do like a battleground night. That'd be fun. I'm sure we would get hard carried by like the same two people. An Affliction Warlock, put me in there. Can I like solo queue for ranked? Is that a thing? Probably not. Alright. Enough messing around. There's a key. There's a key. I would love this streets key. If we can get in. Dawnbreaker wouldn't be bad too. Come on, people. Put me in. Streets, nice. Yo. Alright, gang, we're in. We are in. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much agency with some of the healers, but to be fair, a big part of Disc Priest next season is their Apex talent, the shield, and there's some agency in that for sure, and it's pretty important. But I'm curious, Armored Monkey, what healer are you planning on playing? Like, if I played Assassination Rogue for 10 years and then I swapped a healer, I'm trying to think, what would I play? Probably like maybe Cat Weaving is similar. Isn't Assassination that's the dot version of Rogue, right? Or am I way off? Yeah, if that's the case, Cat Weaving's a good shout, but honestly, there's like a bunch that kind of are similar. Like, Mistweaver does damage to heals. That's another obvious one. Well, I just leveled a Mistweaver. Kind of what brought me here. Okay. And yes, Sin is basically the poison bleed dot build. Okay. I mean, yeah, Mistweaver doesn't really deal with dots, especially in Midnight. Um, but I mean, you just sit there and punch and kick. And now you don't really have to maintain a buff. Your punches and kicks just do their healing anyways, so it'll be a good time. You'll enjoy it, especially like at lower end, like especially as you're like gaining your footing as a healer. It's definitely gonna be a fun time. Like it's a very fun like entry into healing, and it has like interesting enough like spot heals and stuff to kind of keep you enticed. And also like after you kick, your next spot heal is instant cast. So like you just like kick and then instant cast, spot heal, kick again, spot heal. It's a good time. It really is a good time. It plays nothing like this current version of Mistweaver though. So, and hey, Cecil redeems a your mom. So there we go, dude. The your mom redeem has been the best thing. We're already 3 your moms in. Maybe I should text my mom and be like, hey, you're getting a lot of hype on my stream. I'd be like, hey mom, my stream is really what is that? It's just a your mom. Whenever I say something, you can hit me with your mom, and just you might get me sometimes. You might just hit me with a random your mom, and that's okay too. So tell her we said, sure. I'll text my mom and say hi. Here, I'll send her a picture of the chat. How about that? My she's so nice. She's so supportive. She said she watched there, I sent the picture. She watched the podcast episode that I was on of the Brutally Honest podcast. And she was like, you did so good. And I was like, I was so nervous, like I can't even watch it back. And she was like, you didn't even seem nervous. You did so good. Like, she was being really supportive. So my mom's very cool. She over here lying to me saying I didn't sound nervous. Dude, I tried to listen back to the podcast. I cringe. I was so nervous. My voice was shaking. It was bad. Yeah, I figured it would be a decent conversion for first healer for sure, especially if you're used to playing in melee. I know like a lot of people swap to like start with a caster. Like some people like go from a melee to a caster, and there's a big reason why. Like if you think of like all your friends that play this game, for me I have none, but like all your guildies that play this game, a lot of them, no matter if they swap mains, usually if they're a caster, they stay caster. If they're a melee, they stay melee. And it's just because you're kind of playing a different game. So I think you swapping to healer, picking Mistweaver was a really good choice. Just to keep you in melee, kind of, you know how melee plays. And you can heal on the move pretty well, so it'll be a fun time. Despite all the people that are dooming about Mistweaver, it's really just, there's a loud... We are loud about our spec, and we care about our spec, so we just want it to be as fun as possible. But if you're like just picking up Mistweaver, it's gonna be a blast. But also, Cecil, hello. I see that you just said and hi. Welcome in, Cecil. It's very good to see you. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Like I said earlier, I spent the weekend with family, and you guys, most of you have heard me say this 1,000 times, but any day that I get to spend like just hanging out with my family, I'm super happy. Or I guess my wife's family, but my family nonetheless. Also, I haven't played my like old favorite game, which I'm actually wearing a hoodie for. My old favorite game. Also, Dream York is now following. Appreciate the follow. Welcome in. I never catch follows, so I just happen to look over here. But I haven't played this game Smite in a long time, and it's like my favorite game. And me and my like best friend actually got to sit down and play some Smite this last week, so it was fun. It was only like a few games, but it was just a good time, like a nice chill time. I also took a freaking 6-hour nap yesterday, which was divine, might I tell you. It was super nice. Mob says, so next week we are getting the current midnight version of Mistweaver in retail. I'm pretty sure yes. So I think how the pre-patch is going to work is they're gonna like kind of disable all of our tier sets and just make them say like you do I think like 6% more damage and healing or something. Like it's something really basic, right? Um, because a lot of our tier sets are being baked into our hero trees, and then they're gonna go ahead and swap up our hero trees. So um, it's gonna be a crazy season because we're gonna have to go into like Priory for a week and do it with our new hero tree and everything. Like it's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's for the most part. Oh, that guy just jumped off the map. For the most part, I'm pretty sure it's just like the time where you like level your character. I play every pre-patch, but I kind of take them really slow normally. I think this will be my first like pre-patch where I'm gonna be streaming it and hanging out and stuff. So I'm gonna try to do whatever grinding there is on at least the monk, maybe even the 2 resto specs, just in case. But for the most part, from what I remember, is it's just like a week where everyone kind of just renews their WoW sub. You can, I think they're gonna let us like level a few levels, maybe like maybe 3 levels or something. I don't know. It's just like gonna be a chill time. Nothing too serious. Blarg, no, you are the goat. What is good, Blarg? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little like I've been kind of under the weather for like 2 weeks now. It's kind of one of those where it's just like your throat hurts and like kind of sucky for someone who like talks for a living, but I've been pushing through. This weaving still going to be the way to go, or will I have to learn to play caster? Luckily for you, learning to play caster is learning to recast the same button over and over and over. So it's not really that hard, but no, yeah, you'll still be playing. I'd imagine you'll still be playing traditional like punch kick, what people call fist weaving and stuff. We're still progging Mythic Demi. Ooh, Mav. This is going to be extremely interesting. You might get World Last. Dude, that'd be sick. That would be sick. You have to come back and tell me how close to World Last kill you are. My guild, my guild has killed it. We've killed Mythic Dementius. But I had missed, I think me and one other player in our guild had missed the Saladar kill because I was out of town. And we have 2 players, because we have a 22 roster. We have 2 players that did not get the Dementius kill. So we spent all last week reprogging Saladar so that I could get that achievement, me and the other player. And then we're going to spend all next week reprogging Dementius for the 2 people that don't have Cutting Edge. So we're technically reprogging. We're progging Dementius, if you want to say. I saw that new healer thumbnail and thought it was amazing. I laughed a bit at it. I appreciate that. That's like the 3rd time I've used a similar thumbnail, and people love it so much. I just kind of like recreate it every season. I think it's so good at getting the point across. Like, I tried to do one last time. Well, I guess it's like the 2nd time I've used the me sleeping kind of thing. I did one last time where it was like me as a baby, and I just kind of like put my face on a baby, and people hated it. People were like, dude, this is creepy. Like, this is like a creepy looking baby. So I was like, yeah, we're going back to me sleeping. Like, you can play this healer while asleep. I think to me, it portrays what I'm trying to say so well. I don't think we're even gonna kill it in time, honestly. Well, once y'all see P3 a few times, it crumbles. You just need to kind of learn your soak positioning on P3, and it's like they've nerfed P3 a bit. Like, it's not the beast it used to be. Once you see P3, I feel like P2 is like the real prog. You have to be able to do the mechanics while meeting the DPS checks. And once you can do that, P3 like only takes a few reps and like a little luck. Honestly, we had one, like our 2nd go in P3, we got it down pretty close to killing it, and we were like, okay, hold on. And then it took a few more tries where we kept messing up the soak positioning. But other than that, I think if your guild's willing to give it a 3rd night, 3 nights and you'll kill it. I see it. 2 nights is iffy. 3 nights you got it. But yeah, right now, Armored Monkey, the caster build is like kind of bugged. it's a little bugged, so it's like appearing stronger than it should be. So it's like I'm just gonna treat it as if it doesn't. Like I don't know how to discuss it, you know. But where are you at in your prog? I'm interested because I guess that does kind of tell you how much time you really have, you know. Okay, I'm out of food. That's okay. This guy wants a dummy. I don't have one. It's the turnip punching bag. Make sure to bait well the frontal of dogs. Oh, after first boss. Yeah, I mean, that's just a me and tank thing, I think. Yeah, we have our warrior and our druid generating their resource. I'm pretty sure that's why people want the bag. Yeah, just cast crackling jade lightning, and that's basically it. Yeah, it's super. It honestly is cheesy, and that's why I'm like, I'm not making like too many videos on it. Like, which if you've been around my channel, which I know you said you're new to healing, but one thing about me is I love caster builds, but not this one. I do not think this one is in its current. I don't think it's supposed to be behaving how it is. So I haven't really given it as much as I normally would, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, don't people like the punching bag to get resource? Or are they waiting for a proc? I know balanced druids used to do it all the time for to spend astral power, so on like pool 1 they can get their little celestial alignment thing proc or something. I know like enhancement shamans have to do some weird stuff. Really, all I care about is being able to still play Mistweaver in Raid and do well after class change. Yeah, Mistweaver is gonna perform well in Raid. The worst part of Mistweaver right now in Raid testing has been their mana. The mana is pretty scuffed. Yeah, the current caster build is bugged. It's the lightning is like healing more than it's supposed to, basically. Like, just to put it simply. I haven't progged anything, just leveled it up through Legion Remix and just converted it over to retail. Ooh, very fun. Haven't decided if I want to do anything yet because I know changes are coming. Yeah, if anything, it's going to be good changes. So, if anything, they're going to fix a bug that's making caster stronger than it should be, and then buff. They would not nerf Mistweaver unless there's some like raid brains that pop off in the Race to World First, which I doubt. Like, highly doubt. I feel like we're gonna see some disc priests, other specs in the race. Alright, Tazavesh Streets 18 time. I do need this key. So this would be an upgrade of IO for me. Hopefully our DPS pop off. I'm gonna pop my shield trinket now. Like early in this pool. It's like well before this Radiant Pulse. Oh, Hunter. What are you doing? Whoa! What was that? Scranton Strangler 5 says, please give me some good news about HPAL. I love your name. I absolutely love your name. I see you, Creed Bratton. Also, this guy just said reset, my bad. So apparently this is a resilient key. I had no idea. Love your YouTube videos, by the way. Good stuff. I appreciate that, Scranton Strangler 5. It's funny. I wonder if you have 4 other Scranton Strangler accounts. Good news about HPAL. It's really fun. Look, if you're someone who's played HPAL every season, a lot of people are like really annoyed at the state of Holy Paladin because it's very different. But it's really fun. I'm sorry. It is really, really fun. No, Creed is just a random guitar player from an old band. Ah, yes. True, true. Someone who had their identity stolen. But yeah, I have had a lot of fun on Holy Paladin on beta. I know a lot of people, like, someone literally got so mad at me in a comment. They were like, stop saying that you're having fun. It is not fun on the beta. Like, you cannot be saying that you're having fun. I'm like, dude, literally go away. Like, I am having fun. I'll say it if I want to. Its spot heals heal, like, less than you're probably used to by a good chunk. But it's fun. It's a good time. I hope they don't fix the caster crackling lightning build. LL really want to main monk this season. It'll still be fine once they fix it. Like, it's just not going to be like your go-to, like, every button you press. You'll then have to weave in your soothing missile. I promise you, Chuchuru, it'll be more fun if they fix it. I promise you. It will get very old very, very quickly if they don't fix it. Okay, so the warrior left. So the hunter just, like, stood in the bomb and... I don't know. LOL, that's insane. I also tried H-Pally, and it is indeed very fun. There we go. Someone on my side, finally. You'll have a good time, Screen Strangler. Also, what was that? Bits? Cheer 5. Is that what a bit is? Yeah, so you cheered 5 bits. I have no idea what bits mean, but I appreciate them nonetheless. Thank you, Screen Strangler. You're getting me choked up. Haha. Oh, we got the warrior back. Okay. Yeah, 100%. There's still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. The flimsy flash heals. Well, the like flash of light heals for a good chunk if you have what is it? Infusion. I always get infusion of light and I always get the holy priest and holy paladin buttons confused. No, I promise you, Chuchuru, it will be, the caster build will be more fun if they fix the lightning. Like, yes, it's fun to be, like, super strong and stuff, but, like, it's almost like if they just giga buffed spinning crane kick, everyone would hate it. Like, if all you press, even on single target, was spinning crane kick, people would hate it, you know? Because people, like, you like to have a dynamic rotation. You don't like to just keep recasting the same button over and over. Granted, you do have to, you know, you do have to spot heal, but much less than I'm sure you'd hope. Yeah, I think there's plenty of time for tuning. Touch of death. Nice. We skip the next one. We have both of our lightnings, which is very good coming into this next pool. Let's dodge those. Very nice. This druid's doing a lot of, like... Yeah, the druid was literally in human form. What the heck? He said, OMG, I can't. Sorry, the connection is bad. Was wondering why you were in human form. LOL. He was like he was tagging mobs in human form. This is ridiculous. End of season keys are just a doozy of a time. Just a good old time. So, what's the play? Maybe we can see if that tank druid is still on. He is. He's in a key, though. Alright, let's see if we can replace the tank. He's having connection issues. Hopefully the hunter still wants to give his key a go, because this key is very nice. Very nice. I just look up, I see a human where the tank should be. Yeah, I hope they fix the mana too. The mana in raid is really bad. Very, very bad. I like, also, I kind of hope they buff Chi-Ji. That's like my wish list is fix lightning so we can actually test it. Buff Chi-Ji. Buff our damage. And fix mana. Those are the, that's kind of all they need to do, and then Mistweaver's fun again. It's still fun, but it's like the same level of fun again. Alright, what kind of tanks are we getting? We have a prot warrior. It's that same prot warrior from earlier. Sorry, I don't know if you made a comment about it, but I'm really hoping there is a possibility of caster H panel. It's not necessarily that it's a caster. I mean, your spot heals do pitiful healing outside of your procs. So if you had your Infusion of Light procs, they do what like Flash Heal does a lot of, or Flash of Light does a big heal if you have Infusion of Light. But outside of that, it does pitiful healing. Like, pitiful healing. So there's not going to be like a caster build. However, you can play it from afar. Like, the only real thing that you're truly missing out on is like Shield of the Righteousness and Mastery. That's kind of it, you know? I mean, like, if you're playing Mythic Plus, your golden, what's it called? Golden something. Your little Consecration tick healing, which is like nothing. The free, like the random Light of Dawns that you're going to be proccing from your Word of Glories, you'll miss out on, like, maybe cleaving melee too. Like, there's just like not too much that you're going to miss out on, to be honest, because your Judgment's from afar. You don't have Crusader Strike if you're not playing Avenging Crusader. It's like you can get away with like dodging a swirly in melee and kind of just hanging out in ranged for a bit, but it's, you know, you're still going to be coded in the game as a melee, so you'll still get like melee mechanics, among some other things. Like, it's not going to be like a full-on it's not going to be to the extent of Mistweaver though. Like, you're not going to like strictly Holy Light to generate, I don't know, maybe in Raid, like, you could do the whole thing where they fill with Holy Light again so that they can use Tower of Radiance to get free free stuff. What's called Holy Power. Retail is going to be a shit show next week. Someone said that to compensate for how wonky all the specs are going to be, I'm pretty sure, aren't they like nerfing all the raid bosses by like 50% or something? So one of my guildies said that, and I don't know how true it is, but like, I'm pretty sure they're nerfing everything like pretty hard. It's still going to be like harder because you're playing like War Within bosses with midnight spells, but I don't know. It's just going to be like, imagine doing a Priory with all those bolt casts and everything and you just don't have a kick. That's cursed. Also, we're doing a little swapperoo. We lost our tank due to connection. Our other warrior dipped, but now we're picking up a new DPS. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun streaming it. Whatever, like, honestly, next week is going to be like a really chill week of like, I'm sorry, next week's going to be like a really chill week of just like hanging around and stream, like maybe doing some keys, doing whatever objectives we need to do, like grinding whatever world bosses or whatever. Like, pre-patch is pretty like, I'm sure it can be giga min maxed, but it's pretty like you can almost skip it. A lot of my guildies do skip pre-patch and like they're fine, you know. They're gonna edit the dungeon mechanics so many kicks. Yeah, it's gonna be, well, I mean, it's just gonna be us healers, right? If anything, like, aren't kicks overall being buffed? Kind of. Arguably, I guess. Halls of Atonement. Yeah, wait. You're right. Halls of Atonement and Priory. I mean, so imagine, so you have the first pool of Priory, and then, you know, on the other side of those stairs is those 2 packs of casters. Imagine that pool. Or imagine the first boss if you go right in Priory without healer helping with kicks and stuff, which usually healers back up kick, but imagine trying to do a Priory with like a Disc Priest and a Shadow Priest and like a, what's a long cooldown kick DPS. It's going to be a doozy of a time. Okay, we have DH, DK, Hunter. I feel like that's a pretty stacked combo. We're going to lose out some damage because our tank is very low item level. Hopefully I can fill in the damage department. Hopefully no one DCs again. We failed this key twice to DCing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pumped that we don't have to interrupt anymore. Healers are literally involved in almost every role and get blamed the most. I mean, you're not wrong. This is just one less thing that we can be blamed about. I'm gonna stand up for this key. Let's see if I can. I haven't done a key while standing yet. I'm gonna wait till it gets up a little higher, and then I'm gonna stand. But I haven't done a key yet while standing. Hopefully it doesn't like mess me up. That Ophi says, hey, I'm coming back to healing for the first time in a couple expansions. Will Mistweaver be too challenging? I mean, it's going to be harder than it has been in the past, but it's not like you'll be fine. You know what I mean? It's not like the craziest thing ever. Like, people main Prez Evoker and enjoy it, you know, so you'll be totally fine. Main the spec you want to play the most, the one that excites you the most, and if that's Mistweaver, you'll have a great time.
5.
I'm only worried about healing becoming a snooze fest. I don't think losing our kick is going to make healing a snooze fest. I have had, I'll be honest, playing on the beta, I have had the most fun healing, like specifically with the objective of healing, in a long time. Like, I've had so much fun healing. I think they have done, like, what they've done to specifically healing has been really good for what healing is. Like, the amount of time you have to top people up between damage mechanics, the way that people aren't, like, necessarily one-shot really anymore, like... Alright, our Hunter dodged the first mechanic, so we're good. I have my shield trinket on everyone, just to kind of keep its timer going, just kind of give it its max uses in a dungeon. Doing Dumper Dot on Zomaz. I'm gonna... Lightning once, I think? We just really want to kill him before he gets this next Radiant Pulse off. So I touch of death. Ooh, I didn't even get to use it. That execute went hard. But also, welcome in that Ophi. I see first time chatter, so it is very cool to have you. What executed that? I guess that was the Hunter has like an executing shot, right? And then I don't know what DH has, to be honest. Oh, I just walked into that. Oops. Get in darkness. Let's lightning. Oh, I got bolted. Are you kidding me? That's so cringe. I'm coming, team. Honestly, at least it's me dying in Lust and not the squad. Going. Oh, that is so cringe. Like, I walked through the beam, but I was so fine. I had diffuse magic rolling and everything. Just get bolted to death. Going shield trinket. Help the tank live. This tank said he's on like an alt, but it's not like a crazy alt. So he's 3.7 main, which we're basically at 3.7 range, I think. I think all 18s is pretty close to 3.7. I want to get the dot again when I have diffuse magic. You can dispel magic so much of this dot back. It's crazy. I'm just going to spin. I'm out of range. I'm going to stun. So I want this dot to target me when I have diffuse magic ready. Because y'all can watch my DPS go up when I do it. Nope. Didn't get it. Oh. Is he LOS? Where the heck is this guy? Oh my goodness. I could not see him for the life of me. Okay, so a very rough start to this key. I've never died on that pool before. That's probably not true. I have no idea, but in recent memory, I haven't died on that pool yet. Okay, I have shield trinket, so I'm going to be watching my BBM timer, or Bigwig's timers. I'm going to try to shield every contraband. So here I'm going to shield trinket it. I'm going to pop it early. So then whoever gets hit, there's no chance they'll get one shot. You see that does like around, that like does close to one shot damage. It's the closest to being one shot that we have. I'm also going to try not to like run out of charges of Jade Empowerment because that's my best way to help with the cages. And then for this inbound contraband, I can Chi-Ji shield. Oh, I was a little late, but that's okay. But you see, at an 18, it's not nearly as deadly as at like a 20 or 19. And then we can, basically our squishiest person, we can light cocoon the third one. And then from there, it's basically all of them. When there, I did it very early. Okay, tank's grabbing more. We have shield trinket. Zofex is dying quick though. We have some big damage. I feel like we just started this fight. Love to see that though. Oh. Very glad that the team saw this guy running out. That's always the dumbest death when someone gets hit by that. We aren't killing it very quickly though. Okay, I have shield trinket for this next one. Nice. You see how little damage people take? I'm really gonna miss shield trinket, not gonna lie. This has been one of the strongest healer trinkets they've made in a while. I'm just gonna cocoon him. I am not gonna lose someone to that. That is a dumb death waiting to happen. Also not gonna Tiger's Lust here so I can save it for a backup like Dispel. It's good to hear. Yeah, I hated being late to a pool for a second or sneezing and 3 people died. Yeah, it's definitely... I'm very happy with what healing is in Midnight. I've been having a lot of fun healing. And that's with some of the specs being less fun to me. So, I just think healing is more fun. So our tank popped Avatar there, I think, to unroot himself. So going Shayloons. I'm going to wait until we dodge the frontals. Gonna walk through, and then we're gonna lightning still with the Chalice buff. We dispel the tank. Don't have shield trinket, that's okay. I'm gonna stop that. Oh, I just bumped the mic. I apologize, guys. I have Chi-Ji. I'm gonna save Chi-Ji for the next pack. Also have shield trinket. We're probably gonna start on the Thrasher here. I had to guess, yeah. And defensive. Nice.
Zai has a profitable venture. Hopefully this inclines.
Okay, I am here early. I don't like popping Chi-Ji this early on this pool.
What I need is a distraction. Kind of sharp teeth.
But gotta do what you gotta do here. Sometimes this frontal will bug and you'll still get hit by it, so you gotta be careful. Where the hunter's standing is perfect. You want to kind of stand on that side of the cart because there's like a box there that blocks more of the view. But then you see, sometimes you still just get hit by things. I'm apparently out of range. game. Are you playing 2-minute GG in high keys? I am. I am a big 2-minute GG fan personally. I know it's kind of like preference. It like 1 minute has arguments and keys, but I plug my ears on those arguments. I am a big 2-minute fan. What are your plans for add-ons this coming month and leading into midnight? Do you have a video on ones you found useful? I literally was making one. And I was like, I have 5 different add-ons that I've heard a lot about, and I'm going to try them all out and give them all a go in this video. And then after sitting down for 3 hours trying to make all the add-ons work, it narrowed down to only one of the add-ons was worthy of a video. Honestly, like, I don't want to endorse an add-on and tell people to download it when it's just not as good as it should be, you know? So there's only one add-on that well, 2 I get technically. But honestly, you don't even need the second one because of how good the first one is. Dander's UI is kind of like a cell replacement for Midnight. I'm going to save my Shayloons and Lightning Charges for once we have the double bosses down, by the way. That's what I'm kind of watching for right here. Ooh, we got to watch out for this positioning. Yeah, I'm going to diffuse and dispel. Gonna have a revival for the next one if we see another one. Yeah, honestly, I tried out like a lot of them. Like I was looking up lists and like looking at what other people are hyping up and stuff, and honestly, only one add-on, which is Dander's, is one that I want to make a video on. We're just gonna revival that. The next one we can shield trinket. I just want to keep our DK in melee. I want to stay in melee myself. Try to burn this Acolyte down. We have less than 30. Get some hots around. I'm going to go ahead and Shayloons. Ooh. Oh, no. I'm literally playing like an idiot right now. What am I doing? I pressed like a button, I just forgot to move. I was literally thinking, okay, I need to dodge that, dodge that. I was like watching the orbs, like, I'm gonna move. Brain fault, what am I doing today? Oh my god, I'm brand new to this game. They're dead though. Yeah, there's... Oh my god, I just threw. Okay, but also... I just threw hard. Goodness gracious, I threw hard. I just don't think I take this, right? Yeah, we don't take it. Oh, man. On the easiest boss, too. That was like a sell for me. I don't know what it was. The first one, I was staring at the orb. And I was thinking, I'm going to dodge that. And then it hit me. I just fall over. And then the second one, I honestly, I didn't even see the second one. Because I like took a res, I was trying to find my footing. That was really bad. That's like the first time that's happened, too. Ugh. Oh, I didn't mean to leave. I did not mean to leave. I did not mean to leave. Hopefully he takes me back. Didn't mean to leave. I was trying to abandon. I'm sorry. Take me back. I need the key, please. Heal bots needs to work. See, I've never used heal bots. I've literally never used heal bots. I know a lot of people like it. I never used it. I don't really have any experience with it. What does healbots do? Like what's its competition? I guess I should ask. What like role does it fill? All right, we tried the standing thing. We're sitting. Apparently, I can't stand and think at the same time. That's okay. Though it does make sense. I play 1 minute Chi-Ji. I've never used it that frequently. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think you use Chi-Ji less frequently nowadays with your little Tiger Palm ramp. Like, with how strong the Tiger Palm ramp is, a lot of mechanics you can just heal with it. And you don't need something as powerful as Chi-Ji. I guess not as powerful, but like you don't need to use Chi-Ji through certain mechanics. So like there's more to fill the gap between Chi-Jis. So that's kind of why I don't use it like that. There is a good argument for 1 minute Chi-Ji on this boss, or on this dungeon, just for the first boss. I think if I did a higher key, I think I would use 1 minute Chi-Ji just for this boss and the mailroom boss, because 1 minute Chi-Ji lines up your shield. You can shield the party more frequently, like for the one-shot mechanics. But if you're like in a party with like a mage or someone else that can shield, 2 minute Chi-Ji can do it too.
Hold. Entry is restricted. Surrender your weapons and
Healbot basically does what beta, base UI, and party bars do. What? Then why use it? The heck? Alright, let's not hard sell the party here. Hey Chris, sending positive thoughts to you. Go get them. George, the GOAT. It's so good to see you. How are you doing, George? I appreciate your vibes. They are very much appreciated. Vibes definitely not weak. George has been a long time supporter of the channel, so very cool to see him on stream. This is the second time I've seen George pop into a stream, so it's just always cool to have you pop in. But happy Monday, George. Hopefully your week's going well. It looks like our damage is a lot further behind what it was before. I went from no add-ons. I want to make sure I don't die. Went from no add-ons to Healbot and have never used anything else since. I went from no add-ons to using like Grid 2 plus Click a long time ago, and like for me that was like a big like whoa, like I'll never play this game again without these 2 add-ons, and here I am not using either of them. So okay, we all just used our stuns. So I want the dot to go on me. That is like actually beneficial to our party if the dot goes on me. We're gonna pair that. Okay, we haven't gotten a dot yet.
you have been randomly selected for death.
Alright, no random bolt deaths, please. Already better than last go round. We take that. Yeah, just shield trinketed. Kind of a waste. But it kind of allows some bolts to go off and us have like some grace. Isn't Zohan a movie? Isn't that Ben Stiller movie, or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Zohan is a movie, right? Dang, it's kind of unfortunate we didn't get the dot. So basically, if you get the dot, you can dispel, you can diffuse magic, and it bounces back to the caster, and it does so much damage, like crazy damage. A lot of times, if you do a streets key and you just do significantly more damage than you're used to, and you look back at the details, it's because you got the dot and you diffused it. Ow, you see just how much that does? It's crazy. Our hunter can't find his weapon. What on earth? Okay, we got the dot. I'm diffusing it. Watch my DPS. It's at 1.2 right now. Just watch the numbies. It's already at 1.8 DPS. That is insane damage. 2 million DPS. Look at that. Diffuse magic dot. It's crazy. Isn't that disgusting? That dot trucks so hard on a 20. Yeah, it's like, oh. When it hits you, you're like, yeah, that's right. Pick me. Okay, I have my shield trinket. Gonna pop it here. Once he starts that inbound contraband cast. Just because it's pretty scary. We're gonna touch of death this guy. Okay, I didn't get it off. I wanted the damage boost. The tank, I think, wants these mobs, so he's waiting for the interrogation. Go ahead and Shayloons. Do a big lightning. Hey, let's freaking bathe in the dot. What are we doing, Chris? Come on. Okay, I need to Chi-Ji, because that would have killed me. You good, Hunter? This poor Hunter, dude. His damage is getting destroyed. This DH likes to run over here. Okay, for this next inbound contraband, I think I need to defuse it. I don't even know if it would work. I'll go in Cocoon here and just pseudo-miss this guy in case he gets targeted. Uh-oh. Oh, they both got hit by the beam. That is tragic. And my shield trinket was up in like 3 seconds. And that's our B-res. Okay, where's his body? Are we still okay? Oh no, now DH is dead. This is just so scuffed. It's just so scuffed. Is this dungeon cursed? I feel like this has got to be the easiest dungeon of the season. Like, overall. And I feel like we have the dumbest wipes in here. Alright, hold on. We might still be in this. Had some really dumb deaths there, though. Are we still okay? I don't know. I mean, it's going to make our lust timer actually pretty good on this next boss, but does that mean anything is the question. Alright, we're gonna get yoinked here. Ah. It did not choose us. We're fine. We recover from that. I'm not gonna let those stupid deaths beat us. Oh, come on. Speaking of stupid deaths, what are we doing? Oh my goodness. Every time I say something positive, something horrible goes wrong. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh. I don't have a stop. Oh, God. No, the haste. The haste. A 30-second haste curse. This is the worst start to a street ski I think I've ever seen. Can we still time it? It'll be fun to see. We had no kicks available. Having to cocoon the tank just because we have no haste. Okay. I believe.
Kapkarzai has a profitable venture. Hopefully this inclines them to aid our own.
What I need is a distraction.
Is he all the way up there? He is. Okay.
This beast will do nicely.
Wait, how did that beast escape from its cage?
They have a ton of lightning saved up. They have our shields too. I'm not using Chi-Ji. I wonder if that's too greedy. Nah, we're fine. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss the shield trinket. It's one of my favorite trinkets. Ooh. Hunter. My boy. Yeah, we still have a cat. Yikes. I have... Did I say Adam Sandler? I meant Ben Stiller. What did I say? I don't even remember. Oh Lord. Don't die, please. Alright, I'm just gonna focus up here.
Are rampaging beasts ruining your day? We have the solution. Watch as my assistant activates this.
This easy. Even a dredger could do it.
Imbecile, turn it off.
It's out of control.
Thank you all. That concludes our demonstration.
Okay.
Cleanse yourself with annihilation. Overheating. Vending anima. Prepare for purification.
Brother. Killing me, Smalls. Walk straight into me.
Dimension tumblers was keeping me
I had no defensives.
pathetic.
Overheating. Vending anima. You have cleansed yourself with annihilation.
Why is this boss like literally killing me in person? Like what is this? This never happens in this boss.
Vending anima. Prepare for purification. Cleanse yourself with annihilation.
Goodness gracious, man. Yeah, I'll let the DH get that.
Finds you.
Okay, apparently my personal kryptonite is this boss, so I am gonna be so happy to see it gone.
I will rend your soul.
Don't like that. I just cheat. I just Tiger's left it. Oh. Okay. Whew. pretty at all. But if we time this key after that start, this is going to be insane. Oh, you asked if Zohan was a Stiller movie. Oh, it was an Adam Sandler movie? I thought it was played by Ben Stiller.
Our signature is a
I don't know.
trade,
I'm stupid.
especially if it results in your departure.
Oh, I just canceled my own Jade Lightning. No. Big damage. I've only seen that movie like once, and I'm pretty sure I didn't really like it. These mines are actually gone, right? It's not like fake. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm brand new to World of Warcraft. Trying this game out. I hear it's fun. Good shit on that boss. I mean, it shouldn't have looked that difficult. It really shouldn't have. That's like the sloppiest pull of that boss I've ever seen. Alright, I have a big Shayloons.
A friend here may be of help.
I have Chi-Ji. I'm gonna go try to start the RP. Maybe not. Holy. Oh, the DH do it.
Wait, who is that? Where is Basim?
Check the mail. Oh. DH fooled the mob instead of starting the RP. That is insanity. Good thing though is that the DH, when he died, it dropped aggro on it, right? Nope, the Overseer's still here. What am I talking about? That's insane. It might be a time save. It's not. I'm coping. This is ridiculous. I don't have anything to help y'all live. Okay. Get oh, I'm dead. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I mean that look. I don't know if that was purposeful by the DH, but it's definitely him that went and like started the RP. Okay, Hunter just pulled more, or not Hunter, Tank. We have casters back there just absolutely railing us. That's tank life. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. I think the trick with that boss is to get the debuff and gather as many set. Yeah, but there weren't any out while I while I had the debuff. That's insane though. Pulling that Overseer there is crazy. What's your thoughts on Midnight Crest changes? I'm not looking forward to the time gating of grinding crest to max item level. Yeah, I've never been a fan of that being a thing, honestly. Like, I've never enjoyed that aspect of it. Like, literally waiting for them to allow us to play the game is just cringe, but I do also get it, because like if they just opened up everything, it would not be fun. Oh, that's so sad. That is big sad. So the tank, or the DH, went to go start RP and grabbed a mob. Like, grabbed the big mini-boss Overseer as the tank was collecting that, like, giant pool outside. That Overseer trucks 3 players, like, every few seconds. And we just succumbed to that damage. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's hard to do that without Lust. Like, I've done that pool before, but with Lust. And with knowing that I was going to do that pool. I have a Sandy Death too, but no way I'm healing while standing up, especially not on Monk, because it needs more focus than other healers. Yeah, I kind of underestimated how much harder it makes a key. Maybe we can get into this, the Floodgate 19. We'll try. What else we got? Priory 18. I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's just that looked like a butt pool or an accidental pool that, like, kind of unsavable. Not much you can do.
Work cycle interrupted.
We could do a vault key on an alt. I would like to get a piece of gear on the Ardudu before the season ends. Yeah, there were just like no orbs that had spawned yet when I had the debuff. Because yeah, that damage buff is very nice. I also got rooted right after I used my Tiger's Lust, which was pretty cringe. Orange name time? Okay, Niceria wants it. I'm just going to do a vault key so I can actually open a vault tomorrow. Well, I have a vault opening to do on this character, but there's literally nothing from the vault that I can get on the Monk. And there's just no keys being posted right now. I maxed my Monk, and I'm really enjoying Rested Druid right now. Rested Druid was so much fun this season. Like, I kind of wish that I played it more. Like, I wish I put more, like, hours into playing my Rested Druid. Because it was a really good time. But yeah, I've had my Monk maxed gear for so many weeks. I'm like, what's even the point, you know? Especially since we killed Dementius, I was able to buy the ring, and that was like the last piece of gear I needed. You can get like 1k gold or something from opening a vault. That's true. That is true. I mean, if you max the vault, you can get like, what, 3k gold? That's crazy. That is stonks right there. Investing 8 hours of your time to get 3k gold? Sign me up. Alright, what keys are going? I don't even know what keys I do on this character. Oh, yikes. Okay. I would like to not to. What is my key? 14 halls? No. Repair costs? Yeah, I know, right? It's like, it's literally negative stonks. It's been a minute. Arakara, I think this character needs, right? Yeah. A Priory. Oh, I remember the hell that it took to get this Priory 13 done. I remember the Druid's Curse in Priory. That was not fun. Honestly, I wish I geared my Presevoker instead of Druid as an alt this season. Really? I had a lot of fun on PTR this last season as Presevoker. Didn't really enjoy it once I hit live. Guy says not OCE ping. Do I have triple threat? want to say yes. How do I check that? Where's triple threat? Triple. My mic is so big, it's like right in the way. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to time a 10 Priory as DPS to get triple threat. I'm sure we could do that pretty easy. I love Druid for M+, but I'm enjoying my baby Evoker and Raid so much. Yeah, the Evoker Raid build is crazy. Yeah, if you think Mistweaver Pugging's bad, Prez has it slightly worse. Only slightly, though. True. If you have guildies that play Mythic Plus, you gotta specify. Because I have guildies, they don't play Mythic Plus, for the most part. Did we go into Priory? Sure. Why not? Go into Priory while we can still kick casts. Oh, are we going to get kicked? What's my item level? Oh, we might get kicked. For a priest. It is a holy priest. But if this guy has the Raider IO add-on, I feel like no. Utility that Evoker has this season on top of HPS was insane. Yeah, I definitely think Prez Evoker was definitely sleeper this season. A lot of healers were, but it's really just because Resto Druid was so much better. Still need to play around it. Yeah, true. Alright, I haven't been in Priory on the Resto Druid since that one day that it was like our last key and it took forever to get this key done. So hopefully we can one bang this. Let me get something. There's something I want to do while we kind of just wait. Alright, give me a second. Dang, we still don't have any DPS. Come on. Time literally is money. Just make sure you alternate casting Flash of Light and Reversion. Okay. Why do I even read my serious chats anymore? I just don't even. Why do I even bother? The Resto Druid Master over here telling me to cast Flash of Light and Reversion. That's the most cursed thing I've ever read, to be honest. Don't forget Death. Okay. Yeah, y'all are banned. Mods, take care of these two. Take out the trash. Get them out of here. Just kidding. Also, if you get targeted by a cast, you gotta go into Ghost Wolf form for the mitigation. For the extra stamina. Make sure you put bandages on your... Okay. Just gonna turn off the second monitor at this point. That's crazy. That is crazy. What else you got? Keep them coming. This is fun. Bandages on my hot bars, they say. What are we waiting on? Should I tank this key? Should I just swap to bear for it? And maple seeds for B-res? What the heck is maple seeds? Ceiling Panda gets it. The best button that Presovoker has is the delete button in the character select screen. 100%. 100p. So we were not satisfied with that tank. Who are we waiting on? We are waiting for Yoda himself to come in and tank this. So right now, while we're just sitting here, I have a new magic deck I'm building. So I'm sleeving it up for anyone that cares. But I have most of it. I'm waiting. I ordered like the last few pieces that I just didn't have. And waiting for those to come in the mail is so slow. It's always so boring. Because like you can't play the deck without all the cards. But I'm excited to play it. I haven't played this format in a long time too, so it's like the more casual format, so I'm excited to actually play it again. Vonson said, I've just been getting into Magic. It's a good time. It's a really good time. Back before I started playing WoW, I had a really bad brain injury, and it was like hard for me. I couldn't look at screens, which you guys know I play video games all day, every day. So the doctor was like, you need to find something that's getting you thinking, talking, you know, using your motor skills and not looking at screens. And I was like, well, me and my friend had just literally that week bought like little starter decks of Magic. And I told him about that. He was like, do it. Like, do that. Like, go hang out at the card shop or whatever and like hang out there. Like, that's like the perfect thing. So that's like when I got into it, and then it's ever since then it's like I've met so many cool people there. It's awesome. Deck selection will have us judge you, so if I tell you what the deck is, you'll judge me. Oh god. It's like it's like kind of a meme thing. Okay, so it's Commander. It's Commander, which I haven't played. It is EDH. Yes, Mark's asked if it's EDH. It is a Commander deck. I haven't really played Commander in a long time. I've had these Commander decks for like 5 years, and I haven't played a game of Commander in 5 years because now that I do YouTube, I literally any spare time I have is spent editing, like straight up. It's just like it's consuming the time, but it's worth it. But I was like, maybe one day I want to go out and play some Commander, but there's a deck that I just love playing. Like, I love the archetype. I've always loved like enchantment decks, but with a twist. It's not just like your typical enchantments, draw a bunch of cards, then, you know, win the game that way. It's the fun enchantments. I have a shrine deck that I'm building. It's super basic. Nothing too crazy. But I am playing the like secondary option as the commander. So instead of playing, oh, come on, we just waited so long. He said, sorry, his push team logged on. Buddy, it's a 3K key. What are you doing with a push key? Get out of here. That's insane. We just waited so long. That is cringe. Sorry, team logged. That's crazy. I just want to play the game. But it is not the, like, if you know shrines, it's not the Goshentai guy that makes like all the shrine tokens, but rather it's the panda bear spirit from the Avatar set, which is really cool because I get to play an Avatar card as my commander. But like when that creature enters, you like reveal cards from the top of your deck until you hit a shrine. You just put it into play. So what you can do is you can like blink the bear over and over, and then like you just get free shrines. It's pretty cool. But I mean, if y'all care, I could show y'all what I have so far. But I'm just waiting on 3 shrines to come in the mail. And then I could just like, honestly, I'm just gonna use a bunch of like filler cards that I have to finish it out. And occasionally, like, I'll trade for like pieces as I go along, if I end up liking the deck, which I feel like this is gonna be a mainstay in my deck. Woo! I got kicked out of one of my pods because my bracket 2 wins against their bracket 4 decks. Yikes! I know I saw there's this like content creator that makes shorts where he just tries to find decks that like are like lower bracket, but they're designed to beat higher bracket. And he built this one that's like a mono red deck that like just on turn 4 you can attack for like 100 with your commander with trample. Like, it's stupid. He's like, yeah, it's a bad deck, but like you just need to draw 1 of 4 spells in your deck and you win. I mean, if they can't remove it, but I don't know. I don't know. But that's fun. You got kicked out of a pod. That's crazy. That is insane. But no, I'm very excited to play this deck. I've always wanted to play, like, back when they made the Bant, like, enchantment commander deck with that the bald planeswalker as the commander. I was like, dude, I want to play Enchantress so bad. Like, I used to play Enchantress in Legacy. Like, I used to borrow my friend's Legacy deck, and it was so much fun. I just love drawing. Everyone loves drawing cards, right? But I just never built the deck. So now I'm finally going to be playing it. I'm super excited. And it's a cool version of it. And I get to play Avatar. Super big fan. But I'm really struggling on what I want to do with my backdrop. Like, behind me. I'm thinking, you know, y'all know my, like, LB Ninja 7 light? I can just show you where it is. It's up there. So it's on the other wall. I kind of want to, like, unscrew it and, like, screw it in behind me. And maybe move the Appa picture there central. And have, like, the LB Ninja 7 under it. I feel like that would be fine. And then maybe, like, put some foam pads around it. Or get, like, a shelf to put under it. And then, like, have some vines hanging off each side. Could look pretty cool and, like, symmetrical. Filthy casual, just choking sounds fun. I mean, it's I think it is kind of a casual deck, but I feel like it's definitely more casual than some of my other ones, but it'll be a good time. It's just gonna have a lot of triggers, you know. But this is the guy, the panda. Hi, Bay. Hey, bye. I'm super excited. Granted, my deck is oops all permanent with Primal Surge. You know, I know exactly the deck. I don't know the deck you're talking about, but way back when, the very first commander deck I ever had was Prosh, like back when it first came out. It's a Jund big dragon that when you sack a permanent, it gets bigger for the turn. So, like, you could build it a couple different ways, but the way that I built the deck was, like, it was a really good deck, like, all sacrificey stuff, but I played no spells other than Primal Surge, and I played Perforos in the deck, and I played Primal Surge. So, if I ever got to 10 mana and cast Primal Surge, I just insta-won, and, like, people are like, okay, I'll see where this goes, and then I just flip my deck over, and, like, bang, you're all dead. It was super cool. Super fun. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it more competitive, this was back before, like, I don't even know, was Food Chain banned back then? I feel like Food Chain was banned. But yeah, this was before Prosh Food Chain, like, before CEDH came out. It was, like, 2013 when the deck first released or whatever. But you have Prosh Food Chain. Prosh was one of my favorite. I definitely played it, like, a more mid. It was back when I was, like, literally a high school student. I couldn't, like, even if Food Chain was the elf ball version, I couldn't afford that. So it was kind of like a suited up version of the pre-con, but, like, pretty suited up, you know. Especially because my modern deck, which was the other format that I liked, was Birthing Pod. And so when that got banned, a lot of the cards got adopted. As a Krark Sakashima player, I can't say shit about triggers. Yikes. Krark Sakashima. It sounds... Krark already sounds artifacty. Hold on. I don't know... Krark Sakashima. All I see is Krark Sakashima CDH. So here we go. Ah, okay. So it's the dual commander. Okay. Oh my god. The copying. Oh, that's cringe. That's actually so sick. Oh, but Sakashima's limited to what you control. That'd be so much more fun. Oh, dang, but the legend rule doesn't apply? I need Sakashima for this deck because all of the shrines are legends. So if I can, like, clone them or something, you can just, like, go crazy. But there's cards like Doppelgang that and like Rite of Replication that make a ton of copies of things. And I think I'm going to put them in this deck. So, because if I ever copy the 1-mana Black Shrine that like deals damage to everyone, if you clone it, all of the clones will see each other before you have to like sacrifice them to the legend rule. So you'll get like a ton of trade. You can basically one-shot everyone. But, you know, outside of that one, it won't really one-shot everyone. But also, recently I've been so, like... There's been so much downtime between queues that I've just been building commander decks. And the other deck that I built was... I really wanted to build a deck around the Combustion Man from the Avatar set. I'm sorry, I'm just talking about Magic at this... Or, yeah, at this point. And we're just waiting on a tank, so it's like... You know, sorry about that. But I built a Combustion Man deck, but it's not it's not Combustion Man. It's actually a Xenagos deck, the green-red one. And like Combustion Man is like the only notable creature in the entire deck. So the point of it is like I'm splashing green so that I can ramp a bunch and play like some protection spells and some like Eternal Witness style things to get Combustion Man back, and it's a secret commander deck. So I have so many different ways to find Combustion Man. Xenagos and other spells will pump them. I'm just going to blow up stuff. I got luck with Food Chain because it was in my collection for the longest time. Ooh, nice. And there were no decks on any format that took advantage of it until Prosh. That's true. That is true. I started playing around the time that Prosh came out. It was like one of my friends convinced me to play Commander. I was like, Commander, what is this? And then I went up to the storekeep or whatever, shopkeep, and I was like, do y'all have, like, commander decks? My friend's telling me to get one so we can play. And he was like, yeah, we have these. And it was, like, Derevi and Prosh. And I chose Prosh because I was like, oh, blue's so cringe, blah, 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 because I was, like, brand new. And, dude, I'm so happy I went Prosh. Don't have the deck still. I do still have a Jund deck, but it's Lord Windgrace, and it's, like... It's pretty out of date, to be honest. It flips multiple coins. I have cool coins. And Krark is basically double or nothing. But if you get 2 triggers with a copy trigger, you get 1 double, 1 nothing. You get 1 cast and the card back to hand. That's pretty sick. Yeah, Derevi was crazy back then. Only if you built it like Staxy was it like super crazy. And not many people wanted to do that. A lot of people played Derevi like Blinky back then. Actually, I think a lot of people like bought the Derevi deck and then just turned it into a rune deck. And just put Derevi in the deck. Because no one wanted to play Derevi. But it was broken, for sure. Lord Windgrace is CDH? I did not know that. Mine is not. I know a lot of people say you can build it like land destructy. Mine is not. Like I don't even think I play Strip Mine in it. It's literally just like... It's like the most mid-range deck I have. Like, I play a lot of, like, cool removal spells. Nothing, like, crazy, but, like, removal spells that take out, like, fun things. Like, I don't even know. Like, unique removal spells, not just, like, your typical removal spells. And then, like, just a bunch of value stuff. It's just, honestly, it's just another way for me to draw a bunch of cards. I think once I start playing the Shrine deck... They'll kind of, in a weird way, fill the same role. Because this deck will draw a bunch of cards and ramp a bunch. And that's kind of why I play the other deck. But I think what I'm going to be missing with the Shrine deck is that it's not going to play as much spot removal. And that's what I really like. Like, any game that I play Windgrace, it's a fun game. Like, everyone has fun because, like, I'm removing things. Like, I'm also kind of, like, ramping everyone. Like, it's just a fun time. What? They said, sorry, where a guildie's coming. That tank was, like, 3,300, though. That's crazy. That is crazy. Lord Windgrace is C. I haven't really paid attention to CADH in a while. The only like competitive Magic tournament, or not Magic tournament, but competitive Commander tournament I've ever taken part in was back when I was in college. Our local game store put on this really cool tournament where everyone came with 2 Commander decks. Everyone registered 2 Commander decks. And it was basically double elimination. So if you won your pod, that deck stayed alive. And so basically, like, each of your decks had a life. And I ended up, it was me and my roommate were in the finals. And the 2 decks that I was playing it was so random. I had a Commander, CEDH. Yeah, it's competitive EDH, basically. And it's like, it's hyper optimized. It's, a lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, but it's super optimized at this point. But I had the Teferi, the blue mono blue Teferi, Veil. What's the card called? Teferi Chain Veil. I had that deck built, and that was my secondary deck. But my first deck that I steamrolled some pods with and just like cleaned house with was my mono green elf ball, Azuri Elves. I steamrolled. Like, I took out like 3 different pods. So many people were like, I took both of their lives with that deck. Like, there was some, I had like board wipe protection whenever they would board wipe, and then just like, I just destroyed them. And it was like, it's not even a CDH deck. It's just a fast like elf ball deck. And then finally my roommate, he killed that deck. It was when we were in the semifinals. He won with his, he was playing mono blue. It's like it's the mono blue thing that, like, I don't even remember what his commander was. It was another mono blue deck, but he beat my elf deck. And then the finals was my Teferi Chain Veil versus his mono blue deck, and I ended up winning. So the only competitive Commander tournament I've ever played in, I won, and it was such a cool format. Like, it was so fun. Avatar The Last Airbender Palani is my group hug deck, but it has a secret combo, Palani. Let me see if I can guess the combo. Let me look up the card, though. Palani. Oh, that's a place. Hold on. That is probably not the magic card. MTG. Okay, Avatar Palani. Oh, not Avatar. I was reading Avatar The Last Airbender. I see what you mean. So it's the egg like dinosaur commander. Yeah, Big Blue Teferi. It's the commander Teferi that his minus is you can untap some artifacts. So how it worked was if you had the Chain Veil active, Chain Veil gives all your planeswalkers an additional use that turn, but how it works is it changes the rules of the game. So instead of your planeswalkers can only be used once a turn, they can now be used twice a turn. If you activate it again, they can be used 3 times a turn, and then 4 times and 5 times. So basically, if you can activate Chain Veil and net more than 2 mana, you can keep recasting Teferi over and over, and every Teferi can be used 1 additional time than the last one. So, like, eventually you'll have it, like, 1,000 activations and infinite mana. So, like, you just play a bunch of mana rocks, a bunch of counter spells, a bunch of draw spells, and ways to find the Chain Veil. And the deck was, it was, like, OG, like, one of the most broken. It was, like, #1 CEDH deck in the beginning of, like, CEDH. I bought the Avatar box. Nice. And pulled a Halo Badgermole Cub. That's crazy. That is an insane pull. That card is going to be very good for a very long time. I've been talking Magic for so long, I totally forgot. I was playing World of Warcraft. I totally forgot the name of this game. So I have a second channel that I'm trying to do with Magic, which maybe once I get some videos and shorts out, I'll tell you guys about. But it's not that it's like secret or anything. It's just there's just nothing on it. It's kind of embarrassing having like no videos, no views on a channel. I don't know if embarrassing. You know what? Screw it. It's not embarrassing. I'll tell you guys the channel. If you like Magic, you'll probably like this channel. So it is LBMTG, but let me copy it for you if you want to. Look, I have 2 videos out and they have like 10 views on average, so nothing special, but you might find some enjoyment if y'all want to watch me. Literally, there's just like 2 pack openings from Christmas up now, so if you care about Magic at all,
5, 4,
you know,
3,
show some love, I guess. I don't know.
1.
But since I swapped accounts, I have to
Entry is
swap
restricted.
back so I can read YouTube chat.
Follow me.
4, 3.
Surely we can
2,
come to an
1.
alternate agreement?
There
Oh,
will be no
gosh.
agreement. Lethal force authorized.
I'm a ranged player again. Alright, sorry. We're back. Let's convoke. Kind of sucks because like I'm afraid to go in and cat weave a bit because of the puddles. I'm so under geared that hurts, man. I'm afraid that I'm gonna get one shot on this boss. Oh, I need to drop it in the YouTube chat. Give me a second. Let me dodge this next thing and then... Oh, never mind. So if you care, I just have two little box openings or something. Is it going to be like a Magic pack opening channel or just everything Magic? Well, so I don't get to buy cards because I'm living on that YouTube YouTube money, so it's like I don't ever get to buy Magic cards. But I do want to do shorts, not just your typical, like, today we're opening a pack. I have a really cool idea for a pack opening, like, little mini thing. So it's not just going to be, like, your typical, you know, same as everyone else that makes that kind of video. But I do want to do, like, a short series like that. However, for, you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know I like making guides. That's, like, my favorite type of video to make. So I want to make like deck guides, you know? That's like the dream type of content. Golly, that bolt hurts. But yeah, it's not going to be like all pack opening, but I do have a really cool... No. He wasn't ready. He was not ready. It was like the worst time to pull. Whew, that was a risky kick. That was a very risky kick. Oh my goodness. Eventually I'll be able to cat weave efficiently. There we go. Goodness. I need to rebuff. Whoa! Whoa, Vonson, what the heck? I can't even see what it was. It's not showing me. Give me a second. Vonson. I see Vonson. I don't see what, though. Vonson, get them boxes slash. No shot. Dude, there is no shot. That is insanity, Vonson. That is insanity. Surely not, right? Dude, that's crazy. Get them backslash boxes? Oh my god, dude. I will... Once I finally... It was the thing stopping me from making videos on that channel right now is I'm working on this, like, I'm literally hand drawing the shittiest little intro to the short series that I'm gonna do. So once I finally finish that or get it to like a passive... Look, I can't draw, so it's gonna be like really tacky looking. But once I finally get that going, I'm gonna start making the shorts and stuff. Oh, I almost just walked through that. And I will get a pack and dedicate an episode to you, for sure. That's insane, dude. We like rips? Okay, I mean, hey, look, if you want another pack rip channel, I definitely do want to rip some packs. I've never, like, ever been able to buy packs. Ooh, don't kill me. Like, never been able to do that, so, dude, that's insane. Oh, don't die. Gotta get us hotted up. Dude, that's crazy. I appreciate the support to the channel like crazy. Even to the second channel, that's so funny. Like, I'm still waiting to try to get it, like, fully started up, but that will definitely be invested into both of my channels for sure. Like, everything that I make goes straight back into you guys and improving everything. Holy, I literally don't even know what to say. Left 2 nonsense comments for engagements. Those are the best comments. Oh, where's the interrogation? Those are seriously the best comments. Like, one of my friends, he comments on all my videos the word beans. It doesn't mean anything. I don't know why he does it, but he does it, and those are just... It cracks me up. Dude, that is insane. So much support to the channel. I appreciate you so much, Vonson. Plus, your guys are made... You were too kind. Way too kind for me. Plus, I really want to start playing Magic at least once a week. Do it. It's such a good hobby. Like, it's such a good hobby. To get out. Me too. I need to leave the house more often. That's why I'm like... I kind of want to go tonight because a local store is trying to start up Modern on Mondays. And Modern is my favorite format. So I want to be, like, someone who can support it. It's just so hard, especially right now with, like... with, like, midnight so soon, I feel, like, the guilt of I should stay home and, like, work on a video, you know what I mean? But I just, like, I haven't been out of the house. Like, I want to go do something, like, connect with people. Oh. Kira said, oh no, the Resto Druid. Yep. I just want to get a, I want to get a vault on the Resto Druid. Because I plan on playing the Resto Druid and the Resto Shaman a good bit next season. So I want to, I want to start gearing them out and stuff, you know. No need to dedicate anything to me, just supporting. No, I'll definitely, like, that is a, if that channel ever goes anywhere, you know what I mean? It'll be one of those things, like, I still today, like, send thanks any chance I get to, like, Vesperal TV, another YouTuber that, he rated my channel, like, he rated my stream early on, and it, like, gave my channel a giant boost at the beginning. So, like, even today, like, I still shout him out. So, like, I would definitely always, like, that's one of those things. I'm not someone who forgets that kind of thing. So, Vonson, the GOAT. If the Magic channel ever takes off, that will be one of the stories I tell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got some beam eaters. Oh, that is a lot of beams. DK had 2. Yeah, that's not what you want to see. I going to be able to heal these fights on this character? Yeah, we're just kind of vibing. I was doing some Mistweaver keys. We trashed a Streets 18. We were just hanging out though, like just doing like meaningless keys. But then eventually we got to the point where there were no like meaningful keys posted, you know? Kira, you know exactly what I mean by that. There are just no keys that give us an upgrade or anything. Oh, this might kill me. How did that do no damage? What was that? Yeah, I'm going to Ursul's Vortex up there. Maybe that does something. Oh, that's so gonna kill me. No shot I lived that. That's insanity. I should have died like 4 times over there. My Convoke, that's probably the most clutch Convoke I've ever cast. Literally, like, every single global, seemingly, was a regrowth into me. That was insanity. I've never seen, like, that much luck with a Convoke. Goodness. Where is my stealth button? It's this one. I'm on my tank arc doing my Resil keys. I feel that. Yeah, I mean, I have Resil 17, but like there, obviously you get nothing for doing a resilient key. So like every now and then I'll do the key as I'll do the resilient key as Brewmaster just to change it up, you know. Oh no, no! Come on, people, you got to just run in and LOS. It's not that deep. Ow. This guy's hurt. Golly, they chunked me. I am, like, under-geared or something. It's crazy. We were gonna Ursul's Vortex those guys. Stay in. I don't even know if that works. Looks like it does.
As my assistant activates.
No, don't hit me. Oh my goodness, tank taunt. That's crazy. Well.
Thank you all. That concludes our demonstration.
Lovely. This game is the icing on the cake. Golly. Oh my goodness, I got meleeed. Ugh. I found it interesting how many people play WoW, also play MTG. Yeah, I mean, they're both like long-standing games that people who typically start them tend to stay with them because they're like investment hobbies, you know? Once you've invested enough time into WoW, it feels wrong. Like it's like a sunken cost thing. Once you've invested enough money into MTG, it's like you're kind of there, you know, you have it. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, eventually, you know, us hobbyists, we tend to bounce to different hobbies, you know? So, like, eventually you'll land on this one, and you'll land on that one, and then those are two that kind of stick with you, so. It's whatever. Dang, dude, Streets is just cursed today. It is just not worth doing keys this late into the season, at all. Streets is the perfect example of a dungeon where the simpler you make it, the easier it is to deplete it. Yeah, it's... Exactly. How's Mistweaver going to look at midnight? It's going to look fine. I mean, a lot of the numbers on beta are, like, all over the place, like, in both directions. So it's, like, it's hard to judge. But it's not going to be, like... I think a lot of the players are jumping to other specs. So you're going to see less Mistweavers. But I think it's going to be one of those that, like, is probably going to get buffed pretty early on. And then we're gonna find out like maybe it didn't like need that big of a buff, you know, compared to what it gets. So I don't know. I think it'll be fine. It's gonna be fun. It's different, and a lot of people don't like how it is, but it's not the worst, you know. I was thinking of mating Druid in Midnight, but your recent video has made me a bit scared. Oh, don't be scared. You'll have a lot of fun, especially if you like Druid now. It's very much the same and a little simpler. So everything is simpler than it was, well, for the most part. I don't want a super easy class, but I don't want a big brain. Yeah, Resto Druid is right there. Is like right where you're thinking, I think, Mark. So don't let that video scare you from maining it. It's right in that sweet spot, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun Mistweaver time, I think. Let me see if my wife is home really quick. Let me check. Oh, for anyone who's still here from earlier, when I sent that screenshot to my mom, she said, LOL, what does that mean? So, there you go. If you were wondering what my mom said. Let's see. Aha, my wife is home. She's been home for a minute. I just didn't hear her get here, but it's kind of good that key trashed early because I am getting very hungry and I'm like shaking still, Vonson, from that dono. So I'm like trembling. I don't even know how to act. I think I'm gonna main Paladin. I like all 3 roles for them, but I do like Monk. Paladin's looking sick. Holy Paladin's looking fun, albeit kind of underpowered, but like that's not a bad thing to be underpowered on beta. It's not a bad thing. But Prot Paladin is looking busted on beta, so you know, it's the best of both worlds. If it's good to be bad on beta, or if it's good to be good on beta, either one, you have it as a Paladin. So I think you'll have a good time. But guys, I appreciate y'all so much today. Today was like, dude, it was turbo scuffed. We bricked some streets keys, but at this point, we're just chilling, waiting for midnight. Like I've had so much fun streaming these past few weeks because I feel like there's no pressure. You know, like I could hop on the beta and do that, but maybe we'll play more beta next week, I guess, because now at this point, there's just no point in trying to push much at all this season. But yeah, I'm gonna go cook and then work on my intro to the other channel, Vonson, so I can finally make some. I have a fun idea for shorts, and I think you'll like it. If you like pack ripping, this is a fun twist on it. Other than that, I'm gonna see if I can make it out to Magic tonight because I haven't been in a long time. So, but guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be here on Wednesday, so come hang out on Wednesday. We'll probably be some beta gamers on Wednesday if I had to guess. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you what I'm going to do. But I appreciate the support on the channel, the streams, and the recent videos you guys have been going ham on. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.